Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Condors of London taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Hurry.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A great play there. 57 yards. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Condors 14, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the double. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but there he goes, left side. Inside the 10, and touchdown. John Mechie, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Condors continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0.
Condors 21, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 2nd and 7.
To number 3. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
At the 22-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 75 yards. And the Condors take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. On play action, they'll throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Condors are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott Good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to claw one back. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Green Jack. Green.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Ready?
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Red, yellow. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 13 yards out. And the Condors are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Condors 49, Buccaneers 13. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
In trouble, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Black shot. On the ball.
They'll set up to throw. And loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the move to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And it's taken in at the 9. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just crossing through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench brain. I was like worth for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights hot straight to